If you'd like an honest review about some SKIMS products, stay tuned for today's video. Hi there, my name is Sarah and I am the style coach. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a review, a very honest review because I've paid for these with my own money. So hopefully you can trust my opinion, and those of you who have been here a while will know that, you know, any reviews I do them honestly because I pay for everything, basically. So today I have my SKIMS items which are still in the package. So you are getting my first reaction to what's in here. One of the most common questions I get asked from my clients is, what underwear should I be wearing? Should I go for Spanx? Should I go for whatever? And one of these questions came in recently again from a member of my online course, Streamline Your Style. Find the details below. I said, you know what, let me try some out and I'll tell you what I think. So what I'm gonna do is do the unboxing. You'll get my first reactions of the products inside. Just to let you know what I've ordered. I ordered 2 of the control shorts. I'll find out the exact name for you and let you know, in a black color and in my skin tone. Hopefully they are my skin tone. And I also ordered one of the lounge dresses. So let's get going and open up this package and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, well, first of all, it smells like somebody was definitely smoking around wherever they packaged this. Oof, I hate that smell. Okay, so not a great start. Even the boxes smell. I'm not impressed so far. I hate when things arrive smoky. Why, like, don't do that. Okay, so this is the pair in onyx, in other words, black. And I bought this in a small/medium. And it's called the Sculpt Short Mid-Thigh with Open Gusset. I don't know what to expect from that. Is it like you don't remove it when you go to the toilet? Not sure. And the same ones here, and I got this color in Mica. So let's go. What have we got? Hopefully the smell hasn't transferred to the actual items. I hate that. All right, so they're teeny tiny. Okay. So I will try these on. I'll see how transparent they are, because if they are pretty transparent, I will not demonstrate them for you. Let's check out this open gusset. Is it truly open? Okay, so yes, the gusset is open. I can put my hand in there. I guess that, you know, it's not big enough to actually go to toilet, but what that means is it's breathable. I like that. I haven't seen that in any other shapewear. So immediately I'm like, yeah, because this material can be very tight, can be very heavy on the skin. You don't want that around your bits. You need to be able to breathe, and there is breathing space here. There's literally like a mouth. Apart from that, they do have a little liner on the inside, which is, I guess it's designed to adhere to your skin a little bit and stop that from rolling. Now I have heard that these roll, so we'll see. Is there a stretch in them? There's a stretch for sure, but you know, looking at these, they look super tiny. It'll be interesting to see when I get them on. The other thing that I'm noticing is the back of them looks like, I don't know, it's like a little pair of testicles. It looks like, I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but like the bum shape has little pouches, and I believe that's gonna shape my bum wonderfully. So, you know, I've got expectations here. The thing I've struggled with shape underwear is that it always tends to be tight on my thigh, and you can see that you're wearing shorts underneath your dress or your trousers, and it's very obvious. I'm looking for something that is seamless and doesn't, you know, cut into me or cause that, you know, bump in the skin just where that seam ends. So I'll be looking out for that. The smell's not so bad from inside the box. So let's take a quick look at the mica ones just for color reference because they're exactly the same as the onyx. All right, so maybe you can see the bum part even better here. That's I just find that hilarious, the design. I can't wait to put these on. So yeah, the color is pretty good. Kind of, you know, close enough to my skin tone. Not much to say. In case you couldn't see it in the black, there's the opening on the gusset. You know, I like the breathability of it. I don't think you're going to be able to go to the toilet. You still have to take your shorts off. So that's the unboxing of the shorts. Now let's have a look at the dress. This is something I'm pretty excited about. I was curious about the claims made around these dresses that they really snatch you in at the waist and they're like amazing on everybody. You know, that's talking a big talk there, but can they walk the walk? So it comes in not a plastic bag. Good to know. I'm compostable, made from plants. We like that. Does it smell? No. I don't know where they were storing those other boxes, but somebody was having an owl cigarette at the time. Okay, so for sizing reference, I bought a small in onyx. I was kind of between the medium and the small, and the more I read reviews, I said, okay, you know what, I'll try the small. Let's see how that goes. A UK 10 is usually a safe bet for me in dresses. Sometimes I'm smaller on the top. I've got, you know, a small enough waist, so I could go down to an 8 depending on the style, just for reference. Very soft. That's my first thoughts. Very, very soft. Heavier than I expected. And okay. So the material itself is actually pretty thin. I don't imagine this is going to constrict my body in any way, in that, you know, if you're looking for something to suck you in, like a bandage dress, I don't think this is going to do it. The material is not that bouncy. Is that the right word? It's not like a bandage dress. It's definitely softer. However, it is going to curve every bit of your body. I know that. And the dress is called Soft Lounge Long Sleeve Dress. And I got the one with the open neckline, like it's like a square neckline. I'm looking for the fabric information. I don't seem to be able to find it. Oh, it's up here. Okay, so it says machine wash cold. That's good. Use only non-chlorine bleach. Okay, when needed. Okay, so it's 91% modal, 9% spandex. So modal is a beech tree cellulose. So it's considered more sustainable than a lot of other options. So that's also something positive, I suppose, in terms of materials. The other thing I was concerned about this dress was it seemed super long. And if you're standing in one place, not going anywhere, then that's okay. However, if you are walking out down the street, I didn't want my legs to be like, I didn't want to be shuffling down the street like Morticia Addams. So that's a concern for me that I have. But you know what? There's only one way to figure this out, and that is to try them on. So I'll come back and let you know my thoughts on that. So I'm first going to try on the Skims dress for you. I'm going to show you what it looks like without wearing the Skims underwear, so you can compare and contrast. So let's go ahead and get this dress on and see if it is as snatched as they say. What do you think? Is it snatching me in? It's not pulling me in any more than my body shape is already like this. If you were looking for something to create a waist, this dress is not going to do it. It's just going to simply hug the curves that are already there. It's not going to create curves. So if that's what you're hoping this would do, it's not going to do that. It's a little bit sheer and quite low cut for me, which is kind of, now I'm thinking about, well, what bra can I wear with this? I'm thinking, I don't really have, like a strapless one for sure, a bandeau style, but I have a feeling I'm going to keep having to keep hoosh it up to cover the top of the bra, so that could be an issue. I'm not wearing the Skims underwear, so this is just regular me at the moment, just so you can compare. My overall thoughts, it's quite long, just as I expected, but I'm average height, I'm like 5'7". So if you're petite and you want to wear this, you're going to have to think outside of the box when it comes to wearing it. Now, I'm going to style this 5 ways in a different video, because anything that I buy, I like to be able to style different ways to know that I'm going to get my money's worth out of it and that it's going to be a sustainable piece in my wardrobe. So I will style it in another video, but just on the top of my head, what you could do is, if you are petite, you could simply double up on the material around the waistline and then put on like an obi belt or something to cover up the extra material there and shorten the length. That's something that you could do. I like it. Overall, I like it. Do I feel like it's worth the 102 euro I think I spent on it? No, I don't. I think this dress is probably worth about 40 euro and the rest is the brand that I'm paying for. Make of that what you will. Do I feel good in it? Yes, I do. Am I excited to wear it out? Yes, I am. The other thing you could do with this dress, which I've seen other people do, is wear it in reverse. So wear the open neck to the back. Let me just try that, because I was curious to see if it was going to cut me off of the neck. You know the way sometimes when you wear things backwards, they gather at the neck. Let me try it out and I'll tell you my thoughts on that. Okay, here's the dress in reverse or backwards. You can see there the open back, which I think is quite nice, and it offers a more conservative, maybe everyday style. If you want to wear it like this and you don't want to be too booby, this is the way to do it, and then just have the open back, put on a necklace and you're good to go. So it's not actually cutting me off in an awkward place here on the neck. It actually sits quite well and it feels like it's made to wear it like this. So it's not kind of being weird in any kind of place and looking like I'm wearing it backwards. I think it actually works quite well. So already I'm thinking I've got 2 ways to wear this. So it's becoming very versatile already. What do you think about this way? So now I'm going to try on the SKIMS underwear. I'll let you know my thoughts on that, and then I'll put it on with the dress just to see, does it make a difference? Is it a huge difference? Is it worth it? And then I'll tell you my overall recommendations, whether I think it's, you know, if you should spend your money on it. I'll let you know at the end. Okay, that was a little bit of a struggle, but I have a feeling that initial try on is going to be the toughest, and after that it's going to loosen up a little bit. So first thoughts, I can definitely feel the waistband is pretty tight. It doesn't feel like it's something that's going to roll down. Now, that all depends on your body shape. For me, it sits on my waist at a point where it's not going to roll. I have a long torso, which means it's not at a point where it sits that it's going to roll easily, if that makes sense. A shorter torso, you might have an issue with rolling, I would think. So it depends on your body shape. The other thing, as I said, I was looking for control underwear in shorts that wouldn't create a bulge around my leg. I'm going to try on a pair of trousers now just to be sure, but I have a feeling that I'm still going to see that line that I did not want to see on my leg, which is disappointing. Now, I could have gone for a longer style which goes below the knee, and therefore it wouldn't show up so much on the leg of trousers or in a dress or something like that. But I'll try it on with trousers and let you know. As far as my bum goes, you know those little pockets that I showed you in the bum earlier on? So I heard you were supposed to like lift and place your bum into those pockets, so I've done that. And I'll show you what that looks like when I put the dress back on to see if there's any difference, to see if my tummy's any flatter or, you know, I'm smoother. I'll do all of that. Let me put a pair of trousers on just to see if I can see the line of my skin bulging out from these shorts. Apart from that, there's the open gusset, which I'm not going to show you for obvious reasons. But what I can say is that I think it's a really great idea. It just gives you that breathability that we don't often get in underwear. It might take a bit of getting used to. Would I wear other underwear as well as this? Quite possibly, just to kind of give me that coverage there. I quite like that feature, I think. So let me go ahead and put on some trousers. I'm going to share with you my thoughts about the legs. Okay, I've gone ahead and put on a brightly coloured pair of trousers for you so that you could see if that line appears on my trousers. So usually this is very visible when I sit down and cross my legs, or if I'm walking, you can see it. And I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but I can definitely see a double line from the shorts underneath these trousers. It's not creating a bulge per se, but it's quite obvious I'm wearing something underneath here. I don't hate it, but you know, I'm still on the hunt for that perfect pair of control underwear, short style, that doesn't give me this seam on the leg. Not getting points for that. And keep in mind, these are a loose pair of trousers. I'm going to keep these shorts on, try the dress on again, because that is, as you saw, really tight on my body. And for sure, I can imagine you're going to see that emphasized line under there as well. So if that's the case, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of wearing control underwear and a skin tight dress. You see the underwear, right? Apart from that, do I like the look of my bum in these? Yeah, I do. Feels good. Feels like, you know, it's in place. So, you know, that works. They come quite high up on the tummy. If you, just to show you, my belly button is here. Like I said, I have a long torso. So they are coming up quite high on me, but I feel like they would stay in place. In that way, I'm happy with that. Let's try the dress back on with the control underwear, this time with the SKIMS underwear, and see if it makes a difference. Okay, same dress, but this time with the SKIMS underwear. Do you see a difference? Let me know. This time I've also put on a bra. Now, as you can see, the straps are already showing. The shoulders sit quite wide. So keep that in mind. If you are somebody who's quite busty and you need that support, that you're going to want to think your underwear through. For me, this could actually mean that I need to buy a different style of bra, because I need a strapless because it comes quite wide. And also it should probably be a bandeau or a balconette style bra, just to keep that line straight across, because right now you can definitely see the cup of my bra peeking through, and that just upsets the line of the dress. Now, if you're in a dark place, it's not going to be such a big deal, but it kind of just takes away from that nice square neckline that's going on. It's the shorts that here that are doing the snatch in here, you know, that's for sure. You know, time will tell if these actually start to roll. Like if I kind of move to the side and lean over, they kind of go back into place. So I'm happy with that. Is my tummy flatter? I mean, I could still push out my tummy if I wanted to. It's not going to completely flatten you by any means, but it does feel smoother, let's say. As for how my bum looks lifted in this. I do feel better in the dress wearing the SKIMS underwear than without wearing them. So yes, I like that. As for the leg line, it's not obvious. It's not very obvious. Okay, unless you're looking for it, people probably won't see it. You know, I can feel it on my leg, of course. You know, that seam right at the end of the underwear on the leg, it's quite thick. You're gonna notice it by putting your hand on it. So, you know, somebody puts their hand on your leg, they'd be like, oh, what's that? You know, it's my underwear halfway down my leg, you know. But maybe that's not an issue for you. That's fine. I don't really care. So, overall thoughts. Would I recommend any of the products? Let's start with the dress. I would recommend the dress if you are my height, 5'7". If you're any shorter, you're definitely going to be wearing this with heels. Otherwise, you're going to have to roll the dress up a little bit, wear a belt to cover the extra material. You got to ask yourself, are you willing to do that? I don't know. Also consider the neckline of the dress. Are you willing to go for a strapless style bra? That's something you're going to want to ask yourself as well. Or maybe you go for the high neck, which is also an option, or wear the dress backwards. The dress doesn't do miracles, let me tell you that. It will simply hug the curves that you already have. It's not going to give you curves. It's not going to give you extra curves. It will just hug the curves that are there already. So if you're straight up and down, you're a rectangle shape and you're hoping you're going to put this dress on, you're going to be all curvy, I don't think that's going to happen. Sorry. So it depends what you want to get out of this dress. For me, I quite like it. It's quite sexy. I can imagine myself wearing it in different ways, which I'll do in another video. Would I buy this dress again in a different color or a different style? I think I would. Yeah. Now, of course, that all depends on your particular budget. Are you stretching your budget just to buy this dress? I'm also considering buying the one on Amazon just to make a comparison, because I know there's a dupe there as well. Let me know if that's something you'd like me to do. Also, I think this is a product that needs to be reviewed in a few weeks' time as well, because it'll go through a few washes. The fabric will change once it's washed, and that will really tell if this is actually going to last the test of time, because straight out of the bag, sure, yeah, it's going to look at its best, but over time, is it going to last? We'll see. Let's talk about the underwear. These little guys, would I recommend them? I'm quite happy. I've got to say I'm quite happy. These were €40 a pair, I think, which is quite comparable to the likes of Spanx, for example. I've tried Spanx. I liked Spanx. They also gave me that bulge on the leg, so, you know, would I rebuy them? Probably not, unless it was a different style. I do like these for the innovative gusset style. I like how they sit on the place of my waist here. Again, this is something I'm going to have to review once I go outside and be in real life, and then I can tell you exactly how these work out for me, because right now when I'm standing in one place, haven't sat down in them, haven't done, you know, real life stuff, I can't really tell you for sure, but right now I am quite happy with them, and I'm glad I've got a couple of pairs to wear. Overall, yeah, I kind of hate to say it, I'm happy with the purchases. And could I see myself buying again? Yeah. Could I see myself recommending them to a friend? Yeah. Could I see myself recommending them to clients? Yeah. So there you go. There's my unboxing and review of the shapewear and the dress from SKIMS. And like I said, I'll come back in another video and style this dress 5 different ways, because that's what I like to do with new items. If I can't style them 5 different ways, they've got to go back. So I need to be able to get the wear out of these items to make it make sense for me. That's it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Join the community here by subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.